The thrilling movie follows a mysterious man named Dennis, one of 23 known personalities residing within Wendell Crumb, a man suffering from dissociative identity disorder. As the story unfolds, a 24th, far more dangerous personality begins to emerge. This new identity exhibits superhuman strength and agility, making him appear nearly invincible. The film opens with a group of girls enjoying Claire's birthday party. Among them is Casey Cook, who was invited out of pity due to her isolated demeanor. Casey lives with her abusive uncle, who became her guardian after her father died of a heart attack. While the others are having fun, Casey sits alone. As the party winds down, Claire's father informs Claire and her friend Marcia that they can't leave until Casey arranges for an Uber. Casey tells him that her car broke down and she plans to take the bus instead. Out of courtesy, Claire's father offers her a ride home with the other girls, and she accepts. While the three girls are seated in the car, Claire's father steps out to load their belongings into the trunk. Suddenly, a strange man appears, knocks him unconscious, and enters the vehicle. Casey, sitting apart from the others, senses something is wrong when she notices broken glass in the side mirror. The man, Wendell Crumb, gets in the driver's seat and quickly renders the girls unconscious using chloroform. The girls wake up in a locked room. Kevin soon enters and takes Marcia out forcibly. Before he does, Casey whispers to her, telling her to urinate on herself in hopes it will repel him. Marcia is thrown back into the room moments later. Terrified, Casey recalls her past trauma involving her father and her predatory uncle. Meanwhile, Dr. Karen Fletcher, Kevin's psychiatrist, hears about the abduction on the news. She becomes increasingly concerned and suspects that Kevin's personalities are shifting in dangerous ways. Back in captivity, Claire urges the others to work together to escape. Casey warns that fighting back might only provoke Kevin further, but eventually agrees to help. They make an unsuccessful attempt to overpower Kevin, which results in more distress.
That one, before the pink frock coat, was this the one?
Later, Kevin visits Dr. Fletcher under the identity of Barry, one of his more stable personalities. She notices inconsistencies in his behavior and suspects that other personalities are attempting to overpower Barry. Kevin tries to convince her everything is fine and retrieves some sketches he had previously left with her. Fletcher becomes increasingly worried, especially when she learns the University of Paris has invited her to lecture on the complexities of his condition.
What, you mean the email?
The girls saw a woman entering the house with Kevin and immediately called for help. Kevin had already informed them about a kidnapping.
We're here! Help us!
And they became terrified when they noticed he appeared to be dressed as a woman. He introduced himself as Patricia, one of his alternate personalities. Meanwhile, Karen met with Joe, who reminded her to treat her patients strictly as patients, people suffering from an illness.
What they believe they are.
Karen responded by explaining that patients with dissociative identity disorder, DID, truly believe in their different personalities and, in some cases, these identities exhibit abilities that ordinary people do not possess. Kevin, now in the persona of Patricia, told the girls that they were food and that he wouldn't hurt them, yet the girls assumed Kevin had a dog and feared he would feed them to it. That night, they encountered another of Kevin's personalities, Hedwig, a 9-year-old boy trapped in a grown man's body. Hedwig told them he had taken the light from Dennis and that Patricia and Dennis were planning something terrible. The girls realized Kevin had a personality disorder and tried to persuade Hedwig to help them escape. He ran outside in fear.
To blow my nose.
No, please don't talk.
The girls discovered a way to escape by peeling off the paint from the ceiling. Claire attempted to flee but was caught by Dennis and locked in a separate room. Kevin continued his therapy sessions with Dr. Fletcher, who began to suspect something was wrong. She noticed that Dennis had overtaken the dominant role from Barry. Fletcher confronted him, revealing that she knew Dennis and Patricia had been banned from the light because Dennis had inappropriate fantasies, like wanting to watch women dance naked, something he himself admitted was wrong. As Fletcher grew more suspicious, another of Kevin's personalities gave food to Casey and Marcia. Marcia tried to escape, but Casey warned her not to. Ignoring the advice, Marcia attacked the personality and attempted to flee. Kevin caught her and locked her in another cell. Dennis later told Casey that the beast was coming for them. Casey then found Hedwig lying beside her. He explained that everyone must wait their turn in the chair and that Barry, who used to decide who got the light, no longer had control. Hedwig had sided with Patricia and Dennis, who both believed in the beast. Casey tricked Hedwig into taking her to his room, thinking it had a window. When she got there, she discovered the window was just a painting. Trying to persuade Hedwig to help, she learned he had stolen a walkie-talkie from Dennis.
Slap you! What is this?
When Hedwig attempted to take it back, Casey slapped him and used it to call for help, but no one believed her. Hedwig tried to hit her with a bat, missed and fled. Casey tried again to ask for help, but Patricia arrived, took the walkie-talkie and locked her up again. Casey found something on the ground and hid it. In another session, Dennis, pretending to be Barry, talked to Dr. Fletcher. She asked him about a traumatic high school event where Barry was coerced into touching a girl's breasts. He brushed it off, but Fletcher questioned whether he was really Dennis. She theorized that this trauma might have triggered the emergence of other personalities. She told Dennis that some identities had spoken to her about the Beast and insisted it was just a frightening story. Dennis disagreed, claiming the Beast had supernatural powers like crawling on walls and enhanced strength. Fletcher revealed that she could bring out Kevin's true identity by using his full name. Gaining Dennis's trust, she learned that the other personalities referred to Patricia and Dennis as the Horde. When she asked about the Beast, Dennis claimed he lived in the train yard. It was revealed that Kevin's father had abandoned him at a train station and never returned, leaving Kevin to be raised and later abused by his obsessive-compulsive mother. Fletcher concluded that the Beast wasn't a real personality, but a delusion.
What does impure even mean?
As Fletcher prepared to leave, she asked to use the bathroom. There she discovered Claire being held captive. Confronting Dennis, she insisted it was wrong to allow innocent girls to be sacrificed for a monstrous identity. In response, Dennis locked Fletcher in a room as well. Meanwhile, Marcia and Claire tried to unlock the door, and Casey discovered a computer containing video logs of Kevin's 23 known personalities. Dennis then boarded an empty train, allowing the Beast to fully take control. Kevin's body transformed, granting him superhuman strength. Back at the house, Fletcher wrote Kevin's full name on a piece of paper, hoping it would help bring his original identity back. Just then, the Beast appeared, violently grabbed her, and killed her. Casey, watching Barry's recorded videos, found the key to escape. She made her way outside, where she saw Marcia's lifeless body, and then spotted Claire struggling, until the Beast pulled her away. Horrified, Casey saw the Beast devouring Claire's flesh. She locked herself in a room with Fletcher's body and found the paper with Kevin's full name written on it. Soon, she saw the Beast crawling on the wall. She called out Kevin's full name, which brought his original identity to the surface. Shocked, Kevin realized he had not been in control for over 2 years. Saddened by what his personalities had done, he asked Casey to shoot him. Inside his mind, the 24 personalities fought for control, and Hedwig emerged victorious. He sided with Patricia and Dennis, determined to ensure no one would ever mock him again. Casey tried to use the gun and called out Kevin's full name again, but she realized Kevin had once more been overtaken by the Horde. Dennis told her that the Beast only harms the unworthy, those who haven't suffered. The Beast regained control, and Casey fled into an underground tunnel. She shot him twice, but the bullets had no effect. As he began ripping apart the steel bars to reach her, he noticed the faded scars on her body, evidence of past self-harm. Recognizing that she too had suffered, the Beast declared her pure and spared her life before disappearing. Casey was later rescued and learned she had been held in the basement of a zoo.
Vince, call the police.
Where Kevin worked as an employee. Authorities discovered the bodies of Claire, Marcia, and Dr. Fletcher. When asked by police if she was ready to go home, Casey hesitated. In the final scene, Hedwig and the Horde discussed how the world would now believe in their existence. They believed the Beast would protect them and eventually take control. The news reported that the murderer, Kevin Crumb, suffered from dissociative identity disorder,